Buds, welcome back to Metables and welcome back to the last single episode of this chapter. After this, we have a 4-parter that'll break into 2. We have another 2-parter, and I think we have a 3-parter, which I'll put in 1. So we got roughly 3-4 weeks left until we're on part 5. There's just something with this part that doesn't make it feel like we're at the end here. I feel like we just started this like a few weeks ago, but all good things must come to an end. Let's get into it. Hey, how's it going? Check out this thing. Greatly appreciate it. I started doing this stuff. I stream, and I made a Discord. If you're into any of that stuff, hey, check it out. Anyway. Oh, I'd love me a good rainy day.
工作の靴はどれも少し私の足より大きめだ。怪しまれないように徐々に私のサイズに取り替えていかないとな。
Uh-oh. So we have our Sherlock Holmes child, and we don't fit in our shoes anymore? So was he saying that he brought his own shoes, basically? Hold on. I was just kind of curious. I'm like, why wouldn't you just use the shoes that he has? And if that's not the case, then when you switched into this body, you got bigger feet?
私本当に恐ろしかったのよ。死ぬほど恐ろしかったわ。でも怖かったついでにすごく大好きなこの人の
It's just becoming one of those things I don't like.
胸でいっぱい甘えちゃえ。あのね、地下室に見知らぬ猫がいるのよ。
Neko.
地下室に取りに行ったの。そしたらね、私
Oh yeah, I forgot about the cat. This random ass, she called it what, a Pillsbury cat.
猫好きでしょ。あ、この猫ブリティッシュブルーシュだって思ったの。かわいい猫ちゃん。
Oh.
やだ、警戒してるわ。
See, she's doing the proper thing. I think I might be too petty or might have anger problems, but like, if you're fronting me in my home, you're going into a trash bag, and then I'm gonna let you outside nicely. But if you're putting up a fight, I'm gonna put up a fight. If you're putting up a fight, otherwise I'll feed you and I'll let you out. But otherwise, it's not happening. Out of my house.
そっとしたのはその猫、喉のところにぽっかり穴が開いていたわ。
Interesting. Okay. Wait a minute. Do the holes mean that's where they got shot with the arrow? Do we think this cat has a stand? And is that why that boy had a stand in his cheek? Is there supposed to be some kind of correlation with this?
1円玉ぐらいの大きさの穴が。そしてその穴から。
穴だと。まさか。
Did they have to put glass in it?
これじゃスタンド使いかどうかわからないな。いや、きっとそうではなかったのだな。
I don't think I would trust to have this thing buried in my backyard. If I knew stands existed and I knew there was a lot of different varieties of shit, I would take this elsewhere. God forbid it's a necromancer cat, which is something I never thought I would have to say, but it would be interesting. Is this all on the same day, or is this like... Okay. I love that. The Morio radio is a beautiful transition. It's always welcomed. I never get tired of it. It needs to be something of mine that I can hear on a daily basis.
Good morning, 森尾町。雨も上がって気持ちのいい朝ですね。さっきスタジオに入る前に空に虹が出ていましたが、まだ見えるかな？ I would not expect I didn't. Okay. Well, cat flower.
ここはどこだ？うみゃお。なぜここにいるのかな？うにゃうにゃと彼は思った。
Oh
2日
no.
ほどこの女のせいだと彼は怒っている。
Just give me a minute. Oh my god. Disgusting. It sent chills up my spine. I hated that. So people, things with stands inherently know how to use the stands, which is very interesting. It's got to be like some kind of like survival instinct kind of thing where it just like kind of activates. That is nuts. I don't like nails like that. I like these nails. I don't like those nails. What the fuck is going on? We have a turret. We have Plants vs. Zombies in our backyard. Except it's Plants versus every living thing. It's the opposite of zombies. Did I just see its brains get fucking blown out? This is absolutely insane. It just took a toenail off your wife?
こいつは確かに昨日ここに埋めた猫だ。矢で射抜かれた穴があったというのは本当だったのだ。
Interesting, okay.
あなた
Wait, so why is the arrow leaving holes all of a sudden? Because wouldn't Kyochi have a hole in him? Does he? Yeah, I guess he could. There's only been a few instances of it. Unless it's because the arrow is now being used by, like, hand or by throw instead of, like, the actual bow, and the bow is what seals the hole.
彼女不発弾はありえない。こいつのせいか。こいつが能力で爆発させないのか。
Do you think it has a silence capability? You know? Do you think that, like, it's got, like, some kind of aura that, like, prevents things from being... These stands having multiple, like, abilities is not gonna... Hopefully not get too confusing.
それ草その植物動いてるわ
戻っていろと言ったはずだぞ。忍ぶ。空気が爆弾の周りにない時だけ。
どういう殺し方をすべきか。この植物はすでに本能で理解していた。
I would love to see the fight between the two, but like, I don't know. It just feels like he's taking too long to take care of the situation. He's like, yes, the cat that died here that probably doesn't have any grudge against us being the reason why it died technically, should be fine to stay here. It's just a typical cat with a stand power in my backyard. My wife said it ripped off her toenail. That should be okay. Anyway, let's see what it does. It fucking shoots her in the heart.
防げない敵ではない。
Shut up. It put... That's fucking nuts. This episode is weird. This episode is weird.
こいつ血管の中に空気の塊を入れやがった。入れられている。しまった。ダメだ。まずい。やるしかない。あれをやるしかない。
Isn't that crazy that that's a thing? You know, the whole air bubble in your veins kind of thing. Something as simple as that will just shut us down. Dunzo Americana. Science. I mean, technically it is science. It's also anatomy, but, like, it's just interesting that that's such, like... It's not something we, like, need to constantly look out for, but it's something that, like, a lot of people know at this point, which is kind of weird. Is that a golf ball?
危なかった。とりあえずこれでいいとするか。
That... Part of me hopes this continues on past this episode, as in, like, this becomes an inherent thing about him, and that he makes a deal with this cat that he can have a majority of the backyard, but he can't hurt his family, but he'll let him live. And then he'll become, like, a personal turret. You know, Dio would have loved this fucking flower.
これでいいとしよう。
Oh, yeah, stats. Okay. Where's my pictures? Well, I guess, you know, my charts. I can't read any of this. Stray cat, stand master, former cat turned plant. Look at the little worm. Do you guys see the worm on the bottom? That's cute.
今までで一番幸せな朝だったわ。
I can't. This boy, dude, what the fuck is wrong with this kid, man? I can't tell if he's gonna end up killing him or not, but like, why the fuck is he so deceptive? Deceptive? Why is he being a detective? All right, maybe not deceptive, but also probably some deceptiveness. There's a lot going on. Oh. God. I know, like, of course it's not wrong to feel worried about this family, but the mother is like obsessed with now a killer, and the child is like a very weird child. So like part of me is like worried about them being injured, but also now they're kind of stressing me out a little bit, you know, because they need to just mind their own business because they are in some crossfire. There he is, the cat.
なんだこの奇妙な形のものは。暗くてよく見えないな。
What are you doing?
植物じゃないぞ。目玉があってこっちを見ているぞ。まさかあのキャットフード。
How fucking weird would it be if plants had eyeballs like that? You know, it's not something if an animal has it, like, because animals are fine, you know, but plants started having eyeballs or like a full fucking stack of teeth. That'd be fucking wild. I don't think I would like plants as much. But also, I could be just judging too harshly. Maybe I'll like plants, you know? Maybe, we'll see.
動くのか。そうだ。これが空気の塊なら。
I told you popping the fucking bubble would work. Wow, he fucking got away with it. He got away with it. That's crazy. I mean, he's a smart kid, but like, if they're introducing you like 7 episodes before the end or some shit like that, you know, there's no way you're making it to the end. You are serving some kind of like bigger purpose for sure, but you have to die. Unless you think he's gonna like get in touch with the Jojo'S and tell them everything.
あの小僧が私のことに気づいたのなら殺さなくてはならないところだった。
Oh, is he gonna hear that? This is why we monologue internally. We do not talk about this shit out loud. God forbid your wife heard you. Like, she probably wouldn't even believe it anyway. She's like, for me? And she would have gone fucking nuts.
パパの顔をしているけど、パパじゃない。あいつは誰なんだ。あいつは。
Yeah. Yep. And then on to the 4-parter. I'll see you next week.